Guys, welcome to my channel Learning Made Easy. This video will be on a grammar portion which is for both grade 9 and 10. Okay, it is रचना के आधार पर वाक्य रूपांतरण और रचना के आधार पर वाक्य भेद, both are same. Okay, now आधार पर means depending on, वाक्य रूपांतरण और वाक्य भेद. A sentence is going to be classified. Okay, you have to identify a sentence on the basis of its classification. There are mainly three classifications. Okay, either you have to identify or you have to change the sentence into a particular classification. That is what this grammar portion is all about. Okay, let's begin. As I said, mainly there are three classifications: Saral Vakya, Mishrit Vakya, Sanyukt Vakya. Okay, now the first one is Sadharan Vakya ya Saral Vakya. Okay, Saral Vakya ya Sadharan means a very simple sentence. Let's see what is it. जिन वाक्य में एक ही क्रिया होती है और एक कर्ता होता है वे साधारण वाक्य कहलाते हैं. Kriya means verb, a doing word or an action. You know what a verb is, okay? That is Kriya. So in a sentence there will be one doing word or an action. और एक कर्ता होता है. A person who is doing that action or a thing from which the action is taking place will be also only one. Okay, one action taking place and karta also one. Person or a thing doing that action also one only. दिस इज नोन एज अ सरल या साधारण वाक्य. ना दूसरे शब्दों में जिन वाक्यों में केवल एक ही उद्देश्य और एक ही विधेय होता है. ना उद्देश्य एंड विधेय, दीज आर डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स. डोंट वरी, इट इज नथिंग. अगेन अ कर्ता एंड अ क्रिया इज व्हाट हियर. उद्देश्य एंड विधेय इज मेंशन, एक्चुअली इट हैज़ द सेम मीनिंग. उन्हें साधारण या सरल वाक्य कहते हैं. नाउ इट विल बी मोर ईजी व्हेन यू लुक एट द एग्जाम्पल. बिजली चमकती है. Okay, now bijli is the light. Okay, and chamakti means it is shining. Okay, so here bijli is the karta from where the action is taking place, and what is the action? Chamakna, to shine. Okay, so there is one karta and one kriya. So this is saral vakya. Let's see the next example. Pani barsa. Now pani is karta here, the thing that is doing. What is it doing? What is the action taking place? Pani means water. Okay, barsa or barasna means to pour down. Okay, to fall as a rain, or you can say to pour down, to fall down when the water falls from above. It is known as pani barsa. So again there is one action, one kriya, one karta. So you can easily identify it as saral vakya. ओके, आई होप आई एम क्लियर. इन वाक्यों में एक एक उद्देश्य अर्थात कर्ता. सो उद्देश्य इज द पर्सन और द थिंग दैट इज डूइंग द एक्शन. एंड विधेय, एक ही विधेय. विधेय अगेन मीन्स क्रिया. Okay, so as I said, it is very simple to understand. There will be one action taking place and the doer of the action will be also only one. That's all. Okay, let's move on to the next one. मिश्रित वाक्य. जिस वाक्य में एक से अधिक वाक्य मिले हों किंतु एक प्रधान उपवाक्य तथा शेष आश्रित उपवाक्य हो, मिश्रित वाक्य कहलाता है. सो देयर विल बी मोर देन वन सेंटेंस इन दिस मिश्रित वाक्य एंड ऑल्सो एक प्रधान उपवाक्य. One half of the sentence will be pradhan, important one, and the other will be ashrit, depending on that important one. Okay, a half of a sentence will be important one and the next half will depend on this important part of the sentence. Okay, this is known as mishrit vakya. You will understand it with the example. Okay, don't worry if it is not clear right now. जब दो ऐसे वाक्य मिले जिनमें एक मुख्य उपवाक्य तथा एक गौण अथवा आश्रित उपवाक्य हो, when there is a combination of a sentence where one is important one, main one, and there is another half which is depending on this important one, then it is known as मिश्र वाक्य. दूसरे शब्दों में, इन अदर वर्ड्स, जिन वाक्यों में एक प्रधान उपवाक्य हो और अन्य आश्रित उपवाक्य हो तथा जो आपस में, okay, now as I said, there will be important half of a sentence and the next half will be depending, right? So both these sentences will join with these words. The words which I am going to mention now, these are the words that connect this important pradhan upavakya and ashrit upavakya. Let's see what are they. Ki, jo, क्योंकि, जितना, उतना, जैसा, वैसा, जब, तब, जहाँ, वहाँ, जिधर, उधर, अगर और यदि, सेम मीनिंग. तो, यद्यपि, तथापि, आदि से, etc. Mishrit Vakya will join. Okay, if you see these words in between, you can easily identify it as Mishrit Vakya. You have to keep these in mind. Okay, let's see the example. मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास है कि भारत जीतेगा. मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास means I firmly believe. Now if I say मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास है or I say I firmly believe and I stop there, is my sentence complete? Of course no. You will be waiting for me to complete that. Now what do I believe? You have to hear that part, right? So here we can say मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास है is the main sentence and the next है कि. Ki is the word here joining, okay? As I mentioned earlier, you can see over there, there is also a key there. So when there is ki, it is Mishrit Vakya. Bharat jeetega. India will win. Now what do I believe? That India will win. That is what I firmly believe. So now my sentence is complete and Bharat jeetega is that half of sentence which is depending on the sentence Mera Dridh Vishwas hai. Okay? This is Ashrit Upavakya. Bharat jeetega is a supporting part of the sentence. Let's see the next example. Safal wahi hota hai jo. Again, you will wait for me to complete. Safal means success. Only that person will get success who, and I stop there. So you want to know who is that person who's going to have the success. That is the next part or the ashrit depending part of the sentence. Parishram karta hai. Who puts his effort. Parishram karna, to put effort. So only that person will get success who is putting effort. Now the sentence is complete and this is Mishrit Vakya. Okay? उपर्युक्त वाक्यों में मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास है तथा सफल वही होता है. These both part of the sentence is मुख्य उपवाक्य और भारत जीतेगा तथा जो परिश्रम करता है, these are गौण उपवाक्य or you can say आश्रित उपवाक्य, that is depending sentence. इसलिए ये मिश्र वाक्य है. Okay? I hope I'm being clear. If not, please mention that in the comment section. Okay, संयुक्त वाक्य. This is the last classification. Okay, let's see what this sentence is about. जिस वाक्य में दो या दो से अधिक उपवाक्य मिले हों परंतु सभी वाक्य प्रधान हो तो ऐसे वाक्य को संयुक्त वाक्य कहते हैं. Now you might have a confusion between मिश्रित वाक्य and संयुक्त वाक्य. Okay, so just focus here. Pay your attention. Actually, in Mishrit Vakya, I told you half of a sentence will be important, Pradhan, and the next half is Ashrit or depending. But here, again, there will be more than one sentence in a particular Sanyukt Vakya. But all part of the sentences will be Pradhan. All part of the sentences are important. No part of sentences depending on the previous one or the next one. Okay? All are important. दूसरे शब्दों में, इन अदर वर्ड्स, जिन वाक्यों में दो या दो से अधिक सरल वाक्य योजक हो, देयर विल बी अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ मोर देन वन सरल वाक्य, मीन्स सिंपल सेंटेंसेस. Okay, now here let's see how do the different sentences join here. In Mishrit Vakya, I told you which are the words that join two or more sentences. Same way in Sanyukt Vakya also, there are few words that join these combination of sentences and they are और, एवं, तथा, या, अथवा, इसलिए, अतः, फिर भी, तो, नहीं तो, किंतु, परंतु, लेकिन, पर. ओके, से जुड़े हों उन्हें संयुक्त वाक्य कहते हैं. ओके, लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल. वह सुबह गया और शाम को लौट आया. अगेन हियर देयर इज और, दैट इज जॉइनिंग टू सेंटेंसेस. वह सुबह गया, ही वेंट इन द मॉर्निंग. और एंड शाम को लौट आया, and he came in on the evening. Now here I'll make you confusion. I'll help you how to differentiate between Mishra and Sanyukt, and that is वह सुबह गया. Now if I stop there, of course you may feel that okay, now the sentence has been completed, because it is not necessary that next part of the sentence is needed here. Unlike in Mishrit Vakya, next part of the sentence is you need that in support. Right? But here you don't it is not necessary. Vah subah gaya, okay, he went in the morning, finish. But then there is another part, sham ko laut aaya, and then what happened? He came in the evening. Okay, here both the sentences are pradhan or important. One sentence is not depending on the another sentence. Okay, and there is a word or in between, so you can identify it as संयुक्त वाक्य. Okay, next, उसने बहुत परिश्रम किया किंतु सफलता नहीं मिली. Okay, उसने बहुत परिश्रम किया means he had put a lot of effort. Okay, किंतु सफलता नहीं मिली, still he did not get सक्सेस. सफलता मीन्स सक्सेस. स्टिल ही डिड नॉट गेट सक्सेस. सो उसने बहुत परिश्रम किया इज अ सिंपल सेंटेंस. It is not necessary to have a supporting sentence for that. But there is another sentence, safalta nahi mili. This is another sentence which is also important. Pradhan upavakya, it is not ashrit upavakya. And there is a word kintu which again comes in sanyukta vakya. So you can easily identify it as sanyukta vakya. ओके. संयुक्त वाक्य उस वाक्य समूह को कहते हैं जिसमें दो या दो से अधिक सरल वाक्य अथवा मिश्र वाक्य अवयवों द्वारा संयुक्त हो. इस प्रकार के वाक्य लंबे और आपस में उलझे होते हैं. और संयुक्त वाक्य इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट सरल वाक्य और कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ अथवा मिश्र. देर कैन बी ऑल्सो मिश्र वाक्य इन इट. ओके, देर विल बी अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ऑल दीज वर्ड्स. लंबे, इट विल बी अ वेरी लॉन्ग सेंटेंस. ओके, संयुक्त वाक्य. नाउ लेट्स सी. जैसे अगेन इट्स एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर संयुक्त. ओके, मैं रोटी खाकर लेटा कि पेट में दर्द होने लगा और दर्द इतना बड़ा कि तुरंत डॉक्टर को बुलाना पड़ा. सी, इट्स अ वेरी बिग सेंटेंस हियर. सी, मैं रोटी खाकर लेटा कि पेट में दर्द होने लगा और दर्द इतना बड़ा कि तुरंत डॉक्टर को बुलाना पड़ा. दिस इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फ्यू सेंटेंसेस एंड देयर आर वर्ड्स लाइक और which is joining. Of course it is संयुक्त वाक्य. And you can also see that one sentence is not depending on the other sentence. There is no आश्रित वाक्य. All the sentences are प्रधान, important. सो इट इज संयुक्त. इस प्रकार मैं आया और वह गया इस वाक्य में दो सरल वाक्यों को जोड़ने वाला संयोजक और है. सो सी, मैं आया और वह गया, और देयर इज एन और. ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन सी दैट एंड इजीली आइडेंटिफाई इट एज संयुक्त. यहाँ यह याद रखने की बात है कि संयुक्त वाक्यों में प्रत्येक वाक्य अपनी स्वतंत्र सत्ता बनाए रखता है. वह एक दूसरे पर आश्रित नहीं होता. केवल संयोजक अवयव उन स्वतंत्र वाक्यों को मिलाते हैं. सी, एज आई सेड, देयर इज नो डिपेंडिंग सेंटेंस हियर. ऑल सेंटेंसेस आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. ऑल, whenever there are two or more sentences combining, all part of the sentences are equally important. There is no depending sentence over there. All have their own freedom. They're all important. Each and every one are very important. And swatantra means they're all having their own freedom. Nobody is depending on anyone. Okay, that is how you identify it as संयुक्त वाक्य. नाउ, इन तीनों वाक्यों में आपस से रूपांतरण होते समय इनके अर्थ में परिवर्तन नहीं होना चाहिए. नाउ आई हैव जस्ट इंक्लूडेड 3 sentences here where you can see how the same sentences are becoming saral, sanyukt and mishrit. Okay, let's begin. प्रातः काल पक्षी चहचहाते हैं. प्रातः काल means in the early morning. पक्षी, bird. चहचहाते हैं means chirping. Okay, the sound that birds make. Now this is a saral vakya. How? Pakshi is the doing thing. The animal is the action is taking place from Pakshi. One doer is there and one action. What is the action? Chirping. Chehchahana. So of course this is saral vakya. Now let's see how the sentence can be easily made as sanyukt vakya. Okay? प्रातः काल हुआ और पक्षी चहचहाने लगे. There is or over here which is mainly for संयुक्त वाक्य. You can see this word is for संयुक्त. And also प्रातः काल हुआ, it became morning, is a प्रधान उपवाक्य. Okay, it is not ashrit, it is not depending on any sentence. प्रातः काल हुआ, it's been morning, that's all. And what is the next part? पक्षी चहचहाने लगे. This is also equally important प्रधान उपवाक्य. पक्षी चहचहाने लगे means the bird started chirping. It is a different sentence. It is not depending on प्रातः काल हुआ. These are two different separate sentences which is being joined with the word or. And this is संयुक्त वाक्य. Now let's see मिश्रित. जब प्रातः काल हुआ तब पक्षी चहचहाने लगे. Now if I say जब प्रातः काल हुआ and I stop there, do you understand that? No. What happened? I'm saying when it became early morning and I stopped there. Okay, so what happened in the early morning? You need to know what is the next part. So there comes the supporting or the depending sentence. Pakshi chehchahane lage. The bird started chirping. Tab pakshi. That time. Pakshi chehchahane lage. Or the bird started chirping at that time. So it is Mishrit Vakya. Okay? I hope I was clear, but I don't know, even still if you have any doubt, ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubt. And yeah, I hope I get many comments where you say that my video was very helpful for your exam. I'm so happy. because one of the reason why I have started this channel is also that I want to help such people, because I know the people find it very difficult to understand Hindi as it is, but once explained in English, and mainly in most of the schools, the Hindi is a language which is taken in Hindi itself. It's not explained in English very well. You might get word meanings, but the sentences, the teachers won't explain it wholly in English. So I am happy you are able to score good marks. You're getting more confidence to attend Hindi exams because of my videos. Thank you so much, and keep supporting my channel the same way, and also share, and don't forget to subscribe so that whenever I put a new video, you might get updated with that. And also there are coming more videos on grammar and on the chapters that are remaining, so don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.